What an honor.
Oh. Tell them how we met.
Well, we met on the set of Will and Grace.
Yes.
And that's right. And what was your thought when we first met?
Oh, I thought you might be gay. But then again, that's my thought whenever I meet anybody. So.
Let me tell you something. You're not the only one. Right before Thanksgiving, a friend texted me and he says, they're posting these all over West Hollywood. And they posted this poster.
Look down there, you can see better.
Very, very subtle. It says, if you can't read that, it says, big gay party. And then it's me with my shirt off. And then underneath it, it says, Bangsgiving.
I want to go to that party.
Well, Bangsgiving was an episode we did of New Girl a long time ago. And it was one of our Thanksgiving episodes, and little did I know that one day it would result in me promoting a big gay party in West Hollywood, bringing everyone together for a festive turkey something.
You know I'm popular, back to me, because I want to talk. Well, no, over to you. But you know that I'm popular on Instagram, but you know why. Tell them why.
I do know why.
Your wife.
Yeah, who's to blame for that?
You and your wife.
That's right. So when we were doing Will and Grace, Leslie, I said, you know, I'm working with Leslie Jordan, who I knew and I had loved, and he had mentioned, look how beautiful. And
is she pretty?
And Leslie had said, you know, Leslie had never been, up until that point, a series regular on a television show. And I thought it was the most ridiculous thing that I have ever heard. And Tess was a casting executive at Fox at the time, and they were doing a show called The Cool Kids, which was about a retirement home. Now, not that you're that old, but I thought that maybe they could age him up a bit. And Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia was producing it, who's the best. And Tess was like, I think Leslie would be really good for that show. And so I texted Charlie, and I was like, what do you think? And he goes, I don't know who Leslie is. Maybe he's probably the only one. And I was like, just check him out. So they sent you the sides, like the audition material to audition for the show. And Leslie calls me and he goes, I don't know. He goes, I don't know that I can do this. And I go, what do you mean? You're so... first of all, it's a multi-camera sitcom. This is what you do. What do you mean you can't do this? He goes, it's for a New York Wall Street guy. And I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, here, and he sends me a picture, and it's him in suspenders, and like he looks like Gordon Gekko. It's the most ridiculous picture I've ever seen. And so I said, listen, don't do an accent. Don't try to be just go be yourself and be who you are. And Charlie is smart enough, he will get it, I promise. And sure enough, you went in, you did you, and Charlie was like, this is the star of our show. And so, during the run of that show, my wife, who was at Fox, said, Leslie, are you on Instagram? And what's the rest of the story?
I said something funny. She said, that's cute. You should post it. And I didn't know what it meant. I thought those little yellow post things. So, we're going to be back with Max Greenfield. Stick around. We're back with Max Greenfield. Woo! I've been over to eat at your house a couple of times, and those kids, your two kids, Lily and Ozzy. Is that right? Look at that. Have you ever?
I told Lily I was coming to see you today. She was very jealous.
Oh.
She loves you.
Oh. She's still skateboarding?
She's kind of skateboarding. She transitioned over to volleyball, and they won their division or whatever it was, but they won a trophy and a thing. It was a big deal. But yeah, so we have this abandoned skateboard park in our backyard. I built the whole thing, and now no one's skating in it. I'm certainly not skating in it.
What about Ozzy? He's not skating yet?
He's too scared.
He's too scared.
He's too sweet.
He is. He's precious. Look at this book. that Max Greenfield wrote. It's a kid's book, and what inspired you to do that?
Your best friend Lily, my daughter, inspired me to write the book. It's based on my own experience as a parent and as a reluctant reader. I spend all this time with my kids every night trying to get them to read a book before they go to bed, and then I get lawyered for 25 minutes about like, I don't want to read that book, and this is why, and there's this and this, and I'm like, oh my God, what an argument. And by the end of it, I go, you have to go to bed. And it's been 25 minutes, and it's now 9 o'clock, and we've read nothing. And so when the opportunity came around to write a children's book, I said, well, if I was going to do it, it'd be called I Don't Want to Read This Book, and it'll be all the reasons why you don't want to read a book. And by the end of it, hopefully, your child will have read a book.
Hey. That Lily, she's the brains of the operation. She runs the show.
That's right. I dedicated it to her.
Oh. What's that TV show you're on? The Neighborhood.
Yeah.
Woo! And in a 4th season, that's something I've never seen. Tell me about The Neighborhood.
Yeah, we're in our 4th season. It's such a great group. Beth Bears, who's been on the show so many times, is on it. Cedric the Entertainer, obviously, Tashina Arnold. It's just one of those dream jobs where you're with people that you love and you're laughing all day, and I think it really comes across on the screen when you're watching the show. You're like, I like these people, and I'm laughing with them, and I like them on a Monday night.
That's fun.
Yeah, and it's a traditional multicam, which you're so... Leslie is one of the best multicam actors I've ever been around.
That's not my type.
Truly, there are some people who get on there and they find that format with the laugh track and everything sort of jarring and uncomfortable, and Leslie is the exact opposite and embraces it and is so wonderful at it and was so...
Because I'm a ham. I had identical twin sisters who were adorable, 22 months younger than me, and Mother would put them in little petticoats with frilly underpants and everything, and I didn't get a bit of attention. I didn't growing up. The Neighborhood airs Mondays at 8 o'clock on CBS. And I Don't Want to Read This Book is available now, and guess what? Everyone in the audience is going home with a copy.